When I was young, I was incredibly poor. We had little to nothing, and we grew up living in other people's basements, while my single mother worked multiple jobs throughout the day just so that she could support us. And I deduced at that very young age that in order to live and survive, I needed to work hard and earn more money so that I could eventually become wealthy. But what I didn't know at that time is that that's not how real wealth is built in this country, and that those who were truly wealthy didn't become that way by earning an exorbitantly high wage in their 9-to-5 jobs. No, they became wealthy because they knew how to live below their means and learned how to invest their surplus income into the stock market. And once I discovered the power of investing and put what I've learned into practice, my investments started to compound, and they now actually grow by around $4,000 per week on their own, which has multiplied my net worth over 15 times since I started working full-time over 18 years ago. Now, I'm not an accountant or a financial advisor, but I am someone that has built up this financial acumen over the last 2 decades of my professional career. And that's exactly why I'm making this video today, because this is the video that I wish my younger self had seen when I was first starting out earning some real money. I wish someone had sat me down and taught me the lessons that I'm about to share with you guys today on how to invest and grow my money so that I could accelerate my wealth building and get to financial growth faster. So in today's session of Daniel's Brew, I'm going to go over how to make money investing in the stock market and how you can use this to increase your overall wealth. Welcome back to Daniel's Brew, where I cover personal finance and career development. The very simple objective of wealth building in the stock market is to have your investments grow and outpace the inflation rate year over year so that you can end up with more monetary value than you had before you entered the stock market. That means wherever you deploy your money, it has to be working just as hard as you are to earn more money for you. And in the stock market, that typically means buying stocks when they're lower in value and then waiting until they're higher in value to sell them. A stock is a share of ownership in a company, and when you own a stock, you typically make money in one of 2 ways. First, you can buy a stock, and if the stock price goes up over time, you can sell it for a profit of the difference. Secondly, some stocks offer dividends, which is a distribution of a company's corporate earnings to eligible shareholders. Not all companies offer this, and the amount of the distribution varies each quarter. But for those that do, this is an extra bonus payment that you get just for holding on to that particular stock. Now, over the last 30 years, the stock market has returned an yearly average of 9.9%. So that means if you invest $5,000 a year, starting right now, in 30 years' time, assuming the same return rate, your investments would grow to almost $1 million. And if you continued this for 10 more years, you would have over $2.7 million. Now, of course, you'll always have periods of recession within those 30 to 40 years, so those return rates aren't a guarantee. But in the long term, the stock market generally appreciates at a steady rate. But that's why one of the first lessons in making money in the stock market is to invest as early as you can. There's an old saying that goes, "Time in market is always better than trying to time the market." You see, you'll never be able to accurately predict the best low entry point in the market or the best high exit point in the stock market. Even seasoned financial analysts only have about a 67.6% success rate when they're trying to time the market. But when you look across the performance of the stock market over a long period of 30 to 40 years, you can see that the results are always positive. This means no one that has held an investment in the stock market for that long has ever lost money. So it's always better to enter into a position early and simply let your investments grow over time through all of the ebbs and flows of the market to build your wealth. Alright, so we've talked about the importance of investing and getting in early. So the next question you might have is, how do I actually invest in the stock market? Well, there are 2 things that are really critical to know here. The first is what platform you want to use to invest with. Nowadays, there's so many options, from E-Trade to Fidelity to Robinhood and many others. And to be honest, they're all pretty much the same when it comes to the capabilities that they have in executing a trade. But what's really important when you pick a platform is to know that their platform is stable, meaning they don't have frequent outages or technical issues in their app, and that their research tools are robust so that you have access to all of the right information when picking your investment vehicles, and that their customer service is responsive so that you're not stuck hanging if you ever have an issue. My platform of choice that fits all of these criteria has always been E-Trade. Now, I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, so this is just purely my opinion. But I've been with E-Trade for over 15 years now, and I've stuck with them because their mobile app is always fast and responsive, especially when displaying live streaming stock quotes. And in my opinion, they have the best set of research tools, from robust fundamentals to analyst price targets to even Travis models that show how the business units of a company could affect their stock prices. I'd recommend checking them out if you're looking to get started on a new trading platform. The next thing you want to keep in mind is what type of account you want to open. There are many different types of accounts, from 401ks to Roth IRAs to traditional brokerage accounts, all with different tax advantages and distribution rules. There's not enough time in this video to go over all of these individually, so if you'd like to learn about these types of accounts in detail, you can check out some of my older videos on these topics, which I'll link below in the description section of this video. Once you have your platform and you've opened up the right investment account for you, the next thing to know is how to pick the right stock to invest in. Now, this is a vast topic with many different strategies, from assessing technical indicators to fundamental analysis, but for beginners, the easiest and most likely safest investment choice is to go with a market tracking mutual fund or index fund. You see, the stock market is made up of many different company stocks. Individually, they would all add up to tens of thousands of different stocks. So to make it easier, there are groupings of different stocks by many different categories. There's a grouping of stocks for the different types of companies in the market. For example, a group of tech companies, or a group of financial companies, or a group of logistics companies. And then there are also groupings by size of company. For example, a group of small publicly traded companies, or a group of large international companies. There's a grouping for almost every type of category that you can think of, and these groups are represented by what we call funds. A fund is basically a collection of stocks that align to a particular category or grouping, and when you buy a share of a fund, it lets you invest in that collection of companies in that category as a whole. And for beginners, the simplest funds that you can invest in are those that track the overall stock market. Simply put, these are collections of all the companies that represent the US stock market as a whole. For example, this Forbes article has a list of index funds that follow the general course of the total US stock market. So if you invest in one of these funds, if the total stock market goes up, these investments will go up as well. And if the total stock market goes down, these funds will go down with it. I'd recommend looking at these to start with. That way you follow the general trend of the overall market, and you don't have to worry about whether or not a particular stock or a company is doing well for your investments to grow. What you're essentially betting on is the growth and the future success of the total US economy and the companies that form the foundation of the US market. Not a bad bet to make in my opinion, but of course I'm not a financial advisor, so be sure to do your own due diligence before you invest. Alright, so that covers the basics of how to make money in the stock market. Clearly, there's a lot more to go over regarding investing, so if you want to become more knowledgeable in this area, make sure you check out my Modern Finances playlist linked down below in the description section of this video. But before you go there, if you found this video valuable, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to see more content just like this. And thanks for joining me today on Daniel's Brew, and I'll see you in the next one.